Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back, and we're doing a best of one Crimson Vow draft. This pack is stacked. We're going to take the board wipe, but especially since it's controllable, which is just really nice when you have like 5 creatures and your opponent has 2, and you can just get rid of theirs, sack your weakest 2, still get in there. Controllable board wipe is pretty nice, but there's a Rending Flame, a Bleed Dry, and a Braid in here. Great cards. I like the Lumber Knot a lot. Binding Geist is certainly playable, so is Ridgewolf and Epicure. But let's take the board wipe and move on. All right, now in white, there is just a Vampire Slayer. I think the best card in here is probably Ballista Watcher by quite a bit. Can just ping things down and then multi-ping once it's flipped. Great card. So we'll take that. Consuming Tide. I think I played it once. Weird, just such a weird card. Celebrants. Good card. I feel like I never play it, but it is a very powerful card. I like the Fearful Villager. Lacerate Flesh is playable. I like the Bat. I like Massive Might. But let's take the Watcher. All right, so now we could probably just slam the Abrade here. Grolnok is the rare, which is good, but Abrade is pretty excellent. Better removal than Imprisonment, I would say. Although I guess you could argue it's close. Maybe it's match dependent, which one's better, but usually instant speed that also deals with artifacts is probably better than deal with more things and end up getting a blood token. They might actually be more comparable than I think, but I'm going to take a Braid here and be happy. All right, now there's just Sure Strike. Strongest card in the pack is, I don't know, I like Syncopate a lot, but could just take the Griff Rider. We already have the board wipe, and Griff Rider is a totally playable card. It's evasive, it gets bigger usually when you attack, especially good in aggro decks that have, 3 power or more creatures, so we can take it. It's okay. More exciting than a Sure Strike here. Markov Retribution, interesting. There's also Shield Basher, which has gone up a little bit in my book. I kind of like the Shield Basher. I mean, if we end up in red, there's a chance we get some vampires, but I think that the Shield Basher might just be good enough to take here. Strongest card in the pack, I don't know. Flourishing Hunters are big wolves that are playable, but I'll take the Shield Basher. It's okay. Another Retribution, huh? Well, we can take the Epicure as just like a 1-drop. The Rallier might be better alongside the Griff Rider, but you can never really have enough 1-drops, so we can take the Epicure. Solid beater. Does some damage, nets you a blood token. Good for aggro. Not even terrible with by invitation only if you can sack enough other things. So Bloody Betrayal is kind of cool in conjunction with by invitation only, but that's a lot of work and mana to get it going. Otherwise, Weary Prisoner, which is not a card I like that much. Problem with Bloody Betrayal is we're not really going to have any sack outlets. Gifted Fang still in here if I wanted to move towards like black-red. Guess I can take Prisoner. I don't really want it, but it is playable. So Ceremonial Knife is also playable. Good with the Epicure. Pyre Spawn is playable, but we don't need it. We can take the Knife. It's okay. It's good for training. Good on cheap creatures. Get some blood tokens. Another Epicure. Okay. Or we could take the Evolving Wilds. You know what? I haven't played Epicures in a while. I'm feeling like it might be good enough to try here. It's a late Lumber Nut. Daybreak Combatants is not bad. There's also Bride's Gown. I mean, I feel like Knife's going to be better for us. So maybe we just take Combatants and try and do some sort of ultra aggro thing. At least Combatant's good with training. Honeymoon Hearse kind of makes sense with the Epicures, and I guess it's the only thing on color anyway, so we'll take it. Don't need any of this. Some late playable blue stuff. I think I'll actually take the Counterspell. It doesn't really matter. Thalia. Well, Thalia is good. Otherwise, Griffwing Cavalry is also good. It's a 4-drop, though. But it can make your things fly. We have a pretty creature-heavy deck at the moment, so maybe Thalia is better. I mean, it's a 2-mana, 2-power first strike. That's pretty good. And you can never really have enough 2-drops. Maybe we just take it. Beats in fairly effectively. I like the Cavalry a lot, but it's easy to get too many 4-drops, and Thalia is unusual enough where I'm cool taking it. And who knows? Maybe the non-creature spell costing more could end up screwing some opponents. Resistance Squad, there's a good one. How many humans? 6 humans already? Yeah, that's going to be good for us. Otherwise, Reckless Impulse is good card advantage too, but Resistance Squad is like exactly what this deck wants. Great, efficient beater, refills our hand. I like it. Okay, so we could take another knife. Bleed Dry in here. There's Frenzied Devils, which has haste. It's okay. I don't think it's great. I'm okay taking another knife. I mean, if we don't end up with much removal, they can be useful, letting us get in more damage and refill our hand. Twin Blade Geist. There's another good one with Ceremonial Knife. Also good with Daybreak Combatants. Comes back. Yeah, it seems like a good card for us. So now we kind of just want some combat tricks. I feel like it might work well for us if we're not going to get removal. Fearful Villager is a card I actually kind of like. There's also Ridge Wolf. I guess we do have a couple werewolves, but I'd prefer to not play the Prisoner because I don't think it's very good. Fearful Villager is good, though, and it's got like a mini evasion built in. I don't know. I like it. Good pickup for us here. We're going to take the Voltaic Visionary. Get another human. It got some card advantage. It's a good beater. We're looking like we've got a nice aggressive build here. So it's best of 1. We don't really care about sideboard cards like Sanctify. We don't need the Bride's Gown because we already have 2 knives, which I think I like more. Escort is another 1-drop. We don't really have the means to get +1/+1 counters, though. I guess it works well with Honeymoon Hearse. We have the Griff Rider. I'm not excited enough about a Lightning Wolf to take it, but that's all right. Adamant Will is a playable combat trick. We can take that. Sure. I don't think it's great, but if we're trying to beat down, it might be good enough. All right, Combatants gets better when you have all these 1-drops. We're playing all-in aggro now, huh? I wonder if I still want the by invitation only. I mean, it's a powerful upside, and we potentially have more creatures than our opponents, so it might be good enough. None of these cards matter for us. In the Festivities, more of a sideboard card, but whatever, we'll take it. Recruit is the best card here. So, good looking curve. No complaints really about this deck. Wow, another Ballista Watcher. Yeah, I like that. Take it. Very strong card. A Braid number 2, I like that. How many creatures do we have? We already have 14. Nice. Okay. Probably wheel a Militia Rallier. Maybe the Fearful Villager. Well, I like Bystander, and I like Minister too. Yeah, those are both good. I might take the Imprisonment. We don't have life gain synergies. Life gain's still good, but Imprisonment here is pretty nice. Then our removal suite's looking a lot better if we have 2 Abrade and an Imprisonment. Still on the fence whether I want to do the by invitation only or not. I mean, the upside of it is pretty substantial, but I could go either way on that. All right, another Fearful Villager, or we can take the Reckless Impulse. I like Impulse. I feel like hand refill is quite good. I might just take it over the Villager here. Villager's nice because it has evasion and it kind of can turn night to day potentially early, set up for a really powerful turn 4 Watcher, but I like Impulse a lot. I'm going to take it. Piercing Light, Honeymoon Hearse number 2. I mean, Piercing Light's playable. We can take it. We could probably be a 16 land deck too if I really wanted. I guess we can take Wedding Invitation. Push extra damage through. All right, Runebound Wolf versus Fearful Villager. Well, guess we could use some more 2-drops, and Runebound Wolf can potentially dish some damage out, I guess. All right, Celebrant's a good one. Take it over Sure Strike and Vampire Slayer. It's a late Wolfkin Outcast in there. So kind of looking like a 16 land deck. Probably. Problem with 16 land decks is you end up mulliganing more often. And I feel like it's, after doing it the last format pretty frequently, I feel like it's a significant amount. It's not insignificant. It is totally significant how often you end up doing extra mulligans. So something worth talking about. All right, we can take Ridge Wolf here. I think we have enough wolves for that. 2 wolves, 3 werewolves, that's 5. It's pretty good. So, yeah, I feel like that's pretty comfortable just doing a straight up white-red aggro. Probably don't want 2 Hearse. Guest rather, is decent. Maybe makes the deck. I guess we got a Hearse anyway. I don't know if Hearse is good enough to make this deck. I mean, we have the little dudes, which helps it get in, but we have a lot of playables, so we'll see. I think we'll go for the 16 lands and just be all right with that. I think we'll get out of the board wipe, even though it's good. I mean, how many creatures do I have? 18. Let's say I cut, because I've got 13 non-creatures. So probably cut the invitations, even though they're playable. I think we have more good things. 3 creatures to cut. Those are vehicles, so they don't even count as creatures. Is that right? We have a lot of creatures then. Well, I don't want to cut any non-creatures if that's the case. So probably weakest, maybe the guest. I don't like combatants all that much, to be honest, but might be good enough here. Maybe we get off the Honeymoon Hearse. Even though I think it's okay. We probably have enough goodies where we don't want it. Plus, I guess Thalia makes it more expensive, which isn't great. Let's see. So I can cut 2 more creatures and call it a deck. I mean, I could cut the combatants. They're probably the weakest creatures in the deck. Although Escort's not great here. Escort has Vigilance and can protect a Griff Rider if it has a counter on it. Other than that, it's a 1-mana, 1/1 Vigilance. That's pretty weak. We can probably cut that. Then maybe we cut 1 combatant. Those just feel like the weakest, I think, in the deck. Overall, like, I kind of like this deck. We have a good beatdown plan. I'm still playing by invitation only, which could prove to be a mistake, but who knows? Maybe it'll be really valuable where, like I said, we have a bunch of creatures out and then they have a couple that I need to take care of. We'll see. Sometimes board wipes just got to be good enough. Would I rather have guest over combatants? Combatants is more explosive and it's a human. It's probably better for us with the resistance squad and stuff, and I guess with the training. Okay. All right. Well, this is it. What's our color scheme looking like? More red than white, but we have double white and double red. So if we're doing 16, I think we'll do it like this. All right. I'm satisfied. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right. This one we're going to mulligan because we don't have any red mana and a bunch of red spells. This one we can keep, and we'll probably ditch. Guess we'll ditch a mountain. I could ditch the knife, but I think we'll probably hope that draw land in the next couple turns here. Hmm. I'm okay abrading that. They can technically allow their Steelclad Spirit to attack at some point. But that's all right. I think we maybe play the Shield Basher here. I haven't decided yet. Shield Basher attacks into Steelclad Spirit a little bit easier, I think. Yeah, now I can do Shield Basher and still play Ballista Watcher next turn. All right. Drog Skull Infantry, which is fine. Oh, Epic Gear too. Well, we're going to pay for the Indestructible on the Shield Basher here, so let's get in there. And we'll play this, see if they have the counter. All right, attacking with that. Heron Blessgeist, that's a good one. So, looks as though Griff Rider is going to end up trading with the Geist, but we don't have to attack here, so probably makes more sense at that point to just go land, equip Shield Basher, just attack with Shield Basher, pay our 1. Flip our Watcher. All right, so they went for the clever distraction play, so we'll kill the dude in response. sure. Well, you're going to lose if they do this attack. They played 2 spells, so yeah, it makes more sense to flip their dudes back, honestly. Not sure I understand the infantry attack, though. Is it they want to be able to attack with the Steelclad Spirit? I guess that makes sense, but... Oh, because they can get the damage in. Okay, we'll take 4. Oh, well, Timely Abrade. And that's going to be lethal, so we'll kill the... All right, we'll see for the next one. Got a good hand here. I think we play the Visionary first. I guess it depends. Maybe if they play something Thalia can attack into turn 1, then I do that instead. But otherwise, Visionary, you know, potentially opens me up for extra card draw if they have a blocker. Well, geez. Do I still do the Visionary? I think I still do Visionary. Because I can get in for the most damage. If I don't draw a land, I potentially can find one if they play a blocker. Well, if I played Thalia, they wouldn't have been able to do that. Pack Song Pup. Well, I do have Piercing Light for that. That makes me want to play the Celebrant, but... maybe Twin Blade Geist is the best here? I don't know. They both deal the same amount of damage, but Double Strike is better than First Strike. They probably take it anyway. All right. And then we'll do... probably Celebrant, since we're a little bit more mana starved than our opponent at the moment. Just a Volatile Arsonist, huh? Okay. Well, that seems beatable, especially when we have a bunch of X1s. Really did a bang-up job with the rare and mythic design of this format. Some of the best I've ever seen. All right, let's see you for the next one. All right, keep this. This hand looks good. Hmm. Oh, that's a good one. Forgot, we have double white and double red, so I might need both lands. I don't need to bust the blood token yet. I don't really want to do an imprisonment on that. We might be able to, it depends if they pump or block first. This could either go amazingly well or only okay. All right, they did the right move, which means we're going to get 2 for 1, which I don't love, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oops, did I want to keep that? I guess it's okay. It's going to be a tough one to beat. So we probably just abrade this now and pass and hope they don't just drop another hunter. Or a cloaked cadet. Didn't really want to see that either. Not exactly what I wanted. I think we need to find a way out of here, so we can do that. See if we just get Massive Might Slade here. All right, see you for the next one. All right, this hand looks good. Hoping to find a human before I have to play Resistance Squad. Timely human. All right, I'll trade a Piercing Light for a Dawnheart Disciple. It's a good trade too. Second, we max out at like, we do have the board wipe. I think we can ditch that. It's our second white, which would be good, but I'm all right with this. So guess we'll just go Visionary, set up for a Resistance Squad. And I guess I could probably use a Blood Token too. Maximize mana use here. That was a good draw. Well, let's do the Watcher here. Guess I could attack the Visionary too. They might trade that though. Visionary is probably still more valuable to me. I mean, I have the Watcher, so I guess I don't really need to do it now. All right, well, that's cool. So they could have Fierce Retribution, but we'll attack anyway. Dahlia. So let's do the squad first. Land is good there, so we can do this. A lot of X1s here. Well, I think we're going to need to find something. Well, guess it wasn't meant to be. I'm actually surprised they didn't block there. Wonder if we just take 2. Or I can chump with Epicure too. Oh, that's a good draw. I mean, I don't want them to draw a pump spell, but we'll see how they attack here. Okay. So well, I guess it makes the most sense to do this. Because I'll go to 7. Wonder if I need the Epicure. Well, if they have pump, they kill us anyway, so we'll just hope they don't have it. I mean, the problem is they're going to make some 1/1s here. Wow. Game theft. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Yeah, we can keep this. Hand needs some help, but we're like a couple lands away from looking real good. Well, if I'm not going to draw a land, I'll take a 2-drop that I can play. Concealing curtains, that's a good one. Well, I still can attack into it, which is nice. They might take it. Oh, well, that works for me too. I'm not doing anything else better this turn, so. At least they don't get, I guess, a card out of our hand. Not that. I don't know what they take. Probably Resistance Squad, since we have 2 Watchers anyway. Maybe the Griff Rider, because it has flying. I mean, I don't want him to have a 3-4 menace either, so. Alright, let's do Griff Rider. So I think we'll get rid of the knife. I think 2 watchers are ultimately going to be better. Which one are they getting back? The curtains, okay. Celebrate. Well, let's do squad, draw a card. Didn't quite find that land, but that's alright. So now do they take the Abrade? Could be. It's probably what I would take. Took the Watcher, okay. Well, it's acceptable too. So 4 mana. We can do a Braid plus Piercing Light. That might just do. Oh, but they know we have the Abrade. It's a weird choice. It's going to work out real well for us now. 5th land. Well, that's not the land I want. No. Guess we don't have a hand anymore. Great draw there. We're actually going to do the squad here. Not as much damage, but then we can train again. Scavenger's pretty good. Gives him some much needed life here too. Well, quite the weird draw. Guess we kill him here, huh? All right, we'll see you for the next one. Yeah, it's a keep. Knife into Ridgewolf, hopefully not into squad. We're hoping to find a human before then, but we'll see. I guess we can take the Geist. Double strike might be better. Ah, Visionary of our own. Well, that's a good draw. I guess we're the aggro deck, so we'll attack here. I mean, they're looking pretty aggro too, but that's all right. We'll do Visionary. Next turn we can do squad. I'd probably trade with the pup if they attack. I'm actually surprised they didn't attack with either one. Let's do resistance squad to start her off. Play the land. Yeah, I guess we can attack with Geist again. I'll trade with whatever they got. All right, so we can... Oh, that's actually pretty good. So let's go... And... Yeah, just imprison the pup now. I think we do Thalia. Thalia could hurt them pretty badly here, I think. Sure. Might as well attack with that. That makes sense. Interesting. So, say attack with everything. Say I just attack with the first strikers. So this way, they're gonna drop. They're gonna block. I guess if I attack with everything, they just die, huh? Yeah. So they can block my biggest dude, and then yeah. All right. We'll see you for the next one. Well, no white mana, but I guess we'll keep this. Sharpshooter. So, oh, that's good. All right. So we got a couple choices here. Can do the combatants now and get pretty good aggro in. Yeah, it might be worth it, and then follow up with the Epic here. Or we can do the Shield Basher, which isn't bad either, but let's do Combatants plus Epic here. I'm kind of okay with that. Well, we have one card left. Maybe I'll wait another turn on the by invitation only. Oh, geez. So let's see. If I attack with both, they block. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right, that's fine. We'll do it. So we could probably still play a land. Because I could maybe go Shield Basher plus a... I guess either way I'd be able to do a Shield Basher plus a 2-drop next turn. But if I draw another land now, I can ditch it and still play Shield Basher. Well, I'm guessing they've got some removal in there, but that's not going to prevent me from playing the Shield Basher here, that's for sure. Oh. All right. Well, ended up going 4-3, I think. Not bad. All right, pack one, pick one here. Child of the Pack versus Wolfstrike. I mean, it's tough. I guess you just take the strongest card. It's probably Child of the Pack. Turns into a Lord effect, huge creature, spits out wolves. That all get bigger too. It's a gold card, but it's probably rare quality, I guess. All right, pack one, pick one here. Yeah, we take the statue, leaves us open. Good ramp, fixer, turns into a win con. Pack one, pick one here. Yeah, I like the Infestation Expert, actually. It's a good card. Spits out 1/1s and gets bigger. And pack one, pick one here. Well, this is all kind of unexciting. Bloodseekers never really done anything for me, unfortunately. Probably go with the Cruel Witness. It's a 4-drop, but flyer with a relevant upside. I like it. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.